Going to pull a pin already, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But I promise you, we'll give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
I'm Nate, and let's pull the pin already.
So,
I knew you were gonna laugh, so I did it that way on purpose.
yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. You got me again. Anyway, Nate, good to see you again.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah. Life's rolling right along. Chickens are pumping out eggs, and cats are pumping out gas, and the dog's kind of lonely. I need another dog.
No,
Um,
you're nuts.
well, anyways, this is a war room episode where we get some headlines from the mainstream media and we talk about them from our perspectives. And why is that important, Nate?
We're just average veterans. We've been around the world and we know everything.
Yeah, I skipped a whole bunch of stuff in there, but I'm
That's
sure
cool.
if you watch the show, you already know what we do. So yeah, that's what we do. So you don't have to read the articles. We don't either, but we're gonna tell you what they're about, so you can have your emotions based on what we tell you.
Maybe your emotions will be better this episode than the last episode.
Oh, mine?
Oh,
Never.
probably not. Probably not. Here we go.
Well, New York Governor Hochul unveils new work program for illegals.
Good. Let them go to work. Pay taxes. Be fine.
Right? This is one of those things where, like, I think we're supposed to be upset at this. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're supposed to be upset that illegals are getting, this program and all that stuff. Like, I think that's what we're supposed to feel, right? But I don't feel that way. I think that's great. You're bringing them in this country, put them to work. You know what I mean?
Tax them.
Well, even the taxes alone, whether they're taxed or not, like what happens when grown men are bored, or even younger men are bored? What happens when people get bored? They go get into trouble. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
well, I was
They
going
don't sit on
different.
a park bench and read books.
I was going a different direction with that.
Oh, I don't know.
Going Pornhub or something like that.
Oh well, yeah, sure, but you need a subscription for that, right?
Oh,
Right,
I, bar-
but
I didn't choose your username and password.
But you get what I'm saying, and it's like so put them to work, and God knows we need people to work because this generation that we're raising right now does not want to go to work.
No, no.
Everyone I talk to, dude, is having a hard time finding, people to work. I mean, let's look at the real thing. You know, I think a lot of college screwed a lot of these kids. Hey, come in for gender studies, come in for this, that. So a lot of these kids are going to college, getting these degrees that really mean nothing. They mean nothing. They only mean something if hardworking people pay their taxes and companies can produce positions for these jobs. That's it. That's the only thing. Or private citizens can make a diversity hire group or whatever. Like that's the jobs these people are going for. They're abandoning the trades. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you work in the trades right now, you can make good money because there ain't enough people doing it.
A lot of damn good money.
You know what I mean? You can make good money. Yeah, every carpenter I talk to, every HVAC guy I talk to, everybody I talk to has no time because they're booked.
Yep.
I mean, booked through December already. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but these kids they don't want to work. So when the government's paying them to stay home, I don't blame them. You'd be an idiot to not take that deal, right? But but
Here we are
yeah.
at home doing our own episode.
So
Just
if
have the
these
government pay
illegal,
us.
well, yeah, right. Yeah, we got to do this on our time, right? Well, when the illegals come here, like I never had a problem with illegals coming into work. That's not the problem.
Well, if they're
Because we
coming
need
into
people.
work, they wouldn't be illegal. They'd be legally coming in here to work with a work permit.
Well, okay, fair enough. But in all honesty, even the ones that came in illegally ended up at a 7-Eleven, a Lowe's, or wherever the local thing is, and they're looking to work. Like they're literally, waiting for people to pull up and jump in the back of their pickup to work.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? They spend their day waiting for a job. Now, obviously, that's important to raise a family. You need work, right? You need, money for all kinds of stuff. So all the complicated stuff happens after that. But they're willing to work, is my point. They're not running down a local, government assistance program saying, "Hey, can somebody else pay me to do nothing?" You
Some of
know?
them are, I'm sure. Just like
Yeah.
just like regular Americans, they're doing the same thing.
Well,
So,
I'm sure they are, but those are probably the ones that already got the citizenship.
well, we'll move right along then.
Yeah, especially since I was eating some.
Imagine that.
It's been a while since I've eaten on a show, I think. Anyways, no labels, third party to have nominating convention in April.
They should, just like every other party. They should have their own also. I'm fine with it. I don't know who's running on the No Labels party, but I'm fine with it. Maybe I should
Yeah,
look into some more.
I mean, I think we've discussed this a while back, and I don't know if it was you or maybe Mr. James there, but this is going to destroy one of the parties, period. Unless you have candidates from both sides, there's no way this is going to work because we've already got a two-party system that runs the entire government. This is not going to work.
Well, these guys don't have labels. They're not Republicans or
Well,
Democrats. They're no labels.
well, that's what you say, but they're coming from somewhere. You know what I mean? They're not they're not libertarians saying, "Hey, we're going to rebrand." You know what I mean? They're coming from somewhere, and like
That's
I
like
commend it. I've
that's like
always
Bernie
wished
Sanders. That's like Bernie Sanders being independent.
exactly right. That's what I said. I've always wished for something like this because we do need more parties. I don't really not a fan because some of those countries they have the Green Party. I mean, we have it too. I think they got the Green Party, they got the Constitution Party, they got all those
No,
different
we
parties.
we need zero parties.
Right,
Just
exactly.
run on a platform and be done.
Exactly. Speak what you believe in, say what you're going to do, and do it. Yep. You don't need to represent, because that's the problem with the parties, right? Because everybody says, well, I don't really know what this guy's going to do, or I don't know what he is, but he's in my party, so I'm going to vote for him.
Yep.
It's a lazy way. It's
I mean,
lazy.
the same thing can happen with no parties. Oh, this guy believes in this. All right, he's my side.
Well, right. The fact that
Because
it's a new party,
it's so divided right now anyway. So if you say, I'm for this, against this, against that, I'm for that, against this, and you're like, oh yeah, that's a Democrat. Oh yeah, that's a Republican. We'll vote that way.
right, but read the headline. No labels, third party. It's a new party, so it's no different than the other parties, just with a different name. So you're starting a new party. So just say we're running without a party name. You know what
That's
I
it.
mean? Just
The party name is no labels.
no, you can't label it. If you label it, you've created a party. You know what I mean? Like independent even became a party.
True.
So it has to be just look, we're not playing those rules.
All right, I'm not playing this headline anymore. We might get to this
Some
episode pretty quick
somebody
today.
else will label them anyway.
Oh yeah.
Federal authorities have been probing roughly 5,000 pilots suspected of withholding major health issues.
At least these guys want to fly.
Sure. But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to be a pilot? Don't you make good money for, I mean, I don't want to say nothing. Obviously, pilot schools. But what do they do? Their whole job consists of what? Takeoff and landing?
Getting you where the hell you need to go. Pushing on those damn
Well,
buttons. You ever look in the cockpit? That's a lot of buttons to look at.
I have,
I
and
don't
I'm,
think
I'm
half of them do.
sure.
I don't think half of them do anything. But
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure it's not easy. Like I said, you got to go to a whole course, whatever. But I mean, people are doing it. It's not like you can't be a pilot.
yeah, but if you get rid of 5,000 pilots,
And
you
there's
ain't
a lot of
replaced.
planes.
You ain't replacing them.
There's a lot of planes too. Think about
I
all
don't.
the planes
Yeah,
that
I
people
don't think
pilot.
there's a wait line to be pilots right now because all these damn airlines that get pushed back and
Hmm.
canceled.
Yeah.
There's not a line of pilots waiting to just jump in a pilot seat. So
And the
at least these
mandate, the
five
vaccine
thousand are at
mandate,
least these 5,000 are trying to work.
the mandate was a problem. But I mean, this is only like withholding major health issues. Like, I mean, major health issues. They want to keep a job. They want to make money. They probably want insurance.
There you go,
But is
insurance.
it is it going to be something that's detrimental? Is it like narcolepsy where you fall asleep in the middle of a landing? Like
Well,
what is
as long as the other pilot's awake, we're good.
exactly right? But
Hopefully, they don't put two of the 5,000 together.
right, and the 5,000 is really nothing when you look at the grand scheme of how many planes there are, right? How many
They got more
flights
than
there are of
5,000.
planes.
They got more than 5,000 flights a day anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So that's really nothing in the grand scheme. But then even that, if you start looking at forget about the major health issues, what about the old alcoholics or those sleep deprived? I mean, those are probably like way bigger numbers. I would do that research instead.
It's probably easier to drink and fly than drink and drive. So,
Yeah, unless you hit one of those wrong buttons and it actually does something.
well, there's that
What do you
too.
mean eject? Oh, I thought it said reject. I was going to reject that new pattern. Anyways, yeah. So, well, good for them. At least they're pretending to do something and find it. I don't know. Whatever, man. It's a stupid story. It's not going to go anywhere.
Then go bye bye.
Yeah, mystery. We did a thing on this before, but mystery buyers of 1 billion of undeveloped land near California military base revealed to be Silicon Valley Titans. Do you remember? I don't know if it was the
Oh,
specific Silicon Valley one,
so
but yeah.
are these Chinese Silicon Valley Titans or just American company Silicon Valley Titans?
You know the story. What do you think it is?
Silicon Valley Titans, as the headline says.
Right, but without reading the article and your experience, what do you think it is?
Chinese.
You think it's foreign?
I don't know. Let me read the
Well, what would
headline.
be the motive? What would be the motive for local?
It's undeveloped land. They need to build a new building. $1 billion is
Right.
probably a pretty good price in California.
It could be coincidental, right? It could be coincidental, right? It could be just like they're just trying to buy land to put another Lockheed Martin right next to a military base, right?
That'd be smart.
You're right. It'd be smart, right? Would they be stupid not to do something like
You know,
that?
you look out. You look outside any of these military bases right now. All the contract companies are sitting right outside of them.
Right. Just like if you go to a NASCAR town, all the tire places and engine places, and yeah, it makes sense. So I don't know if this is a real threat. I really don't know what the mystery part of it is. That's the part that concerns me. Like if you're just investing in land because it makes sense, why would you need to be mystery buyer?
Well, who made it a mystery buyer? I mean,
I don't know. Well,
you know what I
obviously
mean?
obviously they did because we still don't even know who they are. They're just Silicon Valley Titans. It didn't say who they are. It didn't say Bill Gates bought these. It didn't say, you know what I mean? The president of so and so bought these. So we still don't know who they are.
Yeah, but it's California. Do we care?
Well, I would say no because,
Oh,
but we all know that California is just, upstream of us because they end up all making those bad decisions and moving places and trying to incorporate them there.
and then shit rolls downhill. That's how it works.
Exactly. Well, I mean, look at it, man. Look at California. Like California's got some of the most beautiful places, in the country, and it's a crap hole. I mean, unless you live in that little bubble and you got the money to put a big wall around but that what that reminds me of. You been to Saudi Arabia?
Not Saudi, no.
Oh, in Saudi Arabia, that's what it reminds me of. You got a country where you go to these towns and the towns may not be what you hope them to be, but there are freaking 8, 10 foot, 12 foot walls around everybody's property.
Oh, that's the same thing in Afghanistan and Iraq. They had all walls around their
Okay,
stuff too. Yeah.
right. I don't know how clean and neat they are, but Saudi Arabia takes care of their, what I mean. But the point I'm getting at is like you can literally build your own complex and be, immune to the rest of the California. So if I owned a piece of land on the beaches in San Diego, shoot, I'd buy a whole bunch of land too and then put a wall around it, keep everybody out, just like our country should. Wow, what a concept! I didn't even think of that, dude. I didn't even think about that. Building a wall to keep people out. What do you know?
Well,
Anyway, was that
they don't work.
the walls don't work?
Yeah. Don't you know
Well,
that?
in theory, right. I mean, they do work, but obviously nothing's impenetrable because anybody determined can get through it. Given the right time and tools, anybody can get through anything. You know what I mean? That's why that's a good thing because then we know we're finite people, creatures.
I think we
So,
need to take notes from other countries that guard their borders with people along
mm,
the whole entire border, so people can't get in. And if they do, they get shot.
hmm. Well, my internet seems to be going bad. So is that our last one?
Yeah, we'll roll up out of here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on because before my internet cuts out.
Oh,
Oh, it
it's
just came
back.
back. What the
All
heck
right,
is
here.
going
Okay,
on?
we'll keep going then. We'll keep going.
Is that the last headline?
That's the hash left
Oh,
headline.
that
Yep,
was Hass Leadline. What did you say?
hash lead line.
Landline, a landmine. Oh gosh, I don't even know what we're
Oh,
talking about.
we could use landmines on the border too. Oh,
Right, right, right. Well, at the end of the day, I mean, come on. It's. I get it. There needs to be a pathway for people to earn and be trusted. There needs to be a pathway, and I
well,
think we
there
had a
is.
pretty good one.
There is one. You just gotta follow it.
Yeah, I think we had a pretty good one. In fact, I think ours was a little bit too lenient. I think we should have tightened our immigration a little bit more. But in the long run, Yeah, but now we need to fix it. We need to stop because what's happening is these people that don't care about this country are coming in and they're taking over the country, and they're going to change it. So if you're an American and you like what we live for and what we stand for, you're losing your country. Sorry, and I guess you got to
We're
choose
gonna,
to move or die.
yeah, we're gonna lose this episode. So
Yep, it's going to happen eventually. So either way, that is all the time we have for this episode. And thank you, Nate, for joining us. Thank you all out there for tuning in. Thanks for your comments. Even if you're hating on us, we love it. Get involved. You're a veteran, Johnny. Christine, I don't think I've seen Christine unless I was too busy to notice. Thanks for your comments. Please keep engaging. And then what? Send us all your money? I think that's what I was supposed to say. I keep forgetting to say that because, yeah, I guess maybe we have too much. I don't know. Either way, until then, Godspeed.
and pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.